Hi, let's see one question. It was asked in your GATE CS 2018. So there's a piece of code of C program. Here two functions are defined, fun1 and fun2, and then your main program is given. So it is asked what will be the output of the above program. So see what happened inside the function 1, what is written inside the function 2, and what we are doing inside the main. So when you see from the in the main, since the execution starts from the main, so let's start from the main. Let us start from the main. So see here. So when the execution starts, it starts from the main. So what is it is assigning? It is declaring a character pointer str1, which is pointing to a string high, and another character pointer str2, which is pointing to another string by. So suppose this is a str1. See, this is str1. It is pointing to the string high, and there's another string by, which it is a character pointer str2. It is pointing to this location. It is pointing to this location. Suppose it starts from 100. It starts from 200. So str will contain 100 and str2 will contain 200, as it is the pointer to a character. So it is the pointer to the first character of this string. Now, when we are calling this fun1, we are passing this str1 and str2. Okay, we are passing this str1 and str2, and then after this function call, we are just printing the value of str1, str2. So see what happens when the function 1 is called. It is creating a and it is defining a parameters as an argument, pointer s1, pointer s2. So pointer s1, it takes the str1, address of str1, and address of str2. So what happens, s1 is a pointer. It will store the address of str1. So suppose the address of str1 is starting address, or you can say the location of str1 is 500, suppose. So s1 will contain now 500, and another s2 is a pointer which will contain the address of str2. So address of str2, suppose it is the address is 600. So s2 will contain 600, and all this s1 and s2, these are local to the fun1, means this is local to the function 1. And after execution of this function, this s1, s2, and any other variables which we are going to create inside this function 1, this is are local to this function 1. So after execution of this function, or after completion of the function, these variables, or these will be deleted. Okay, so now what happened, we are doing here, we are making another pointer temp, and we are storing, it is a pointer to the character, and we are doing, we are storing s1 inside the temp. The value of s1 is 500, so it will now contain, temp will also contain 500. 500 means it will point to the str1. Okay, and now see what happened, s2, we are doing now s1 equal to s2, so the value of s2 will be put inside the s1. So this will now contain 600. So in place of 500, this will contain now 600. and s2 equal to temp. So s2 will now contain 500. 600 will be replaced with 500. Okay, and now done. We have complete our function. So whatever changes we have done here, we have done in this change in this variables only, and after execution or after completion of this function, this all will be deleted. This all will be deleted. Okay, this or how this is performed. Whenever a function is called, in activation function, all the temporary variables are defined and done modifications, and when the function completes, it is popped out from the activation record, so it will all be deleted from the memory. Okay, now what happens when we print this str1 str2? Str1 is still pointing to the high and str2 is still pointing to the buy. Okay, after deletion, this is fun1, this all is deleted, and when we are printing the value of str1 and str2, since str1 is still pointing to high and str2 is still pointing to buy, it will print high and buy. Now see, when fun2 is called, what happened? When fun2 is called, what happened? It is, we are passing here the address of str1 and address of str2, and it is taken inside the pointer to pointer of character. So s1 is a pointer to pointer, s2 is also a pointer to pointer. And what is s1 will store? S1 will store the str1. So we are, whatever we are doing here, address of str1. Okay, see, so s1 was containing what? The address of str1. So address of str1 is what? 500, and s2 is containing the address of str2, that is 600. And what we have done here, temp equal to pointer s1. So temp is equal to pointer s1. S1 means 500, and when we put pointer s1, so it means the value stored at the location 500 is 100 will be stored in the temp. Okay, so that is why now temp is containing 100. Now see, carefully see this line. This line is very important. This one, that what we are writing, pointer s1 equal to pointer s2. S2 means we are standing at this address. We are standing at this address, and when we write pointer s2 means the value stored at the inside this is 200. Inside this is 200. So it will be copied in the s1 values. S1 is containing 500 means we are standing here, and inside this we have to copy 200. So 100 will be replaced with 200. So this 100 will be replaced with 200. Okay, and this line, after this line, what is this? Pointer s2 equal to temp. So temp is containing 100, and we are, what we are doing, s2 means we are at 600, and inside this we have to copy the value of temp. So this 200 will be replaced by 100 because temp is containing 100. So now this 200 will be replaced by 100. So what does it mean? Earlier this was containing 100, so it was pointing to this string high, but now it is containing 200, so it will now point to this buy. And this earlier was containing the address 100, 200, so it was pointing to buy, but now it is containing 100, so now it will point to this high. So this, all this step whatever changes here are done at these locations. Okay, okay, that is why when we see, when we print this statement, printf percentage str1 str2, what it will print? It will print now. Now it will print, since str1 is pointing to 200, so it will print now by, and str2 will print now high. So that is why your output will be what? First output is high by, first output is high by, and the second function fun2 output will be str1 after executing or after calling the fun2. When we are printing str1 str2, it is printing by and then high. So the second function is able to make the swap, but the first function has not swapped the values. So the correct option or the correct answer will be your option number A. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.